Joining us now is America's mayor, the former mayor of New York City. There he is, Rudy Giuliani. It's great to have you on a day where we were able to attack. You were here, of course, when we were attacked, very shockingly and by surprise. Right now, I have to think that, mayors and governors and obviously everybody here in the United States have to be on extraordinarily high alert. Not necessarily from Iran launching, but somebody from within doing something.
No question about that, Rob. I mean, the reality is that their only real, I think, way of hurting us would be through terrorist attacks. Their military prowess doesn't exist. Imagine all of those planes coming over your airspace. You don't even attempt one or two interceptions. You see what Israel does. Israel floods the sky with rockets. Now, some get through, but 2%, 3%. They're virtually a sitting duck. Should they attack one of our facilities and hurt Americans, you know what the president's going to do. I know what the president's going to do. Any thought that he's reluctant to use military power when he has to now is gone, right? Mm-hmm. This is probably one of the most audacious, one of the most brilliant pulled-off maneuvers. I mean, including an absolutely admirable fake that had them spinning around, like what he was saying. We're sending those B-2s to Guam.
Right.
Meanwhile, while he was doing that, they were just getting ready to hit Fordo. And so the reality is this was a brilliant strike. I pray to God that it's not over yet. I find what the Democrats are doing, they want an impeachment. They should be tried for treason. American military personnel are right now in harm's way coming back from that strike.
Mayor
they're in harm's way all over the Middle East, and they're condemning the president.
Right, you're referring to
action against the country that wants to annihilate us.
Right,
how much justification do you need for this? They've wanted to annihilate us for 40 years.
Right, Congressman, you're referring to Congresswoman AOC, who's now calling for President Trump's impeachment. People seem to forget that after Trump served his first term, right, how many barrels of oil was Iran exporting at the time? About 100,000, right? He basically bankrupted them. And then you know this all too well. Joe Biden, your former friends, or the auto pen, whomever it was, came in and enriched their coffers. A lot of mullah for the mullahs, right? What did Joe Biden, what did the Democrats, the auto pen, whomever, what did they think Iran was going to do with all the billions of dollars that were pouring into them? Did they think they were going to build hospitals and roads, or were they going to enrich their nuclear program?
Well, I mean, let's face it, they've been a terrorist state since they started. I mean, it's way back in the 1980s that they killed 600 Marines, United States Marines. By my calculation, they've killed a couple of thousand American soldiers. They've attempted to kill the president of the United States. They attempted to kill the Saudi ambassador in Washington. I might add, they attempted to kill me twice. So, and my colleagues when we were working with MEK, and I'm still working with MEK. So I don't know how much more justification you need. This should have been done, frankly, years ago, and a lot of Americans would be alive today. The first time they started yelling "Death to America" and killing Americans, the regime should have been taken out. And I am in favor of regime change. I have been for 10 years. I think this world cannot be peaceful so long as the Ayatollah is sitting there. And the president is going to find his efforts to make peace in the Middle East futile unless he gets rid of the Ayatollah, because he doesn't want peace. Every Friday at the end of prayers, there are 3 chants that the Ayatollah has inserted: death to Israel, death to America, and death to the MEK. And that's another thing. We've got the Shah of Iran, that is the son of, aside from the Ayatollah, the most brutal dictator of the history of Iran, a murderer, a thief, and the Shah of Iran has been living off money stolen from the Iranian people, like a wealthy playboy. He has been working with the IRGC to get back into power. He advised against an attack on Fordo. Who the hell do you think he's working for? So I hope we don't get fooled again like we often do. And I'm counting on the Trump administration to see through this guy that is the inheritor of blood money from the people of Iran, and whose father killed thousands and thousands of Iranians with the Savak for 3 decades.
Rudy, I want to ask you again about like the Joint Terrorism Task Force, right? Where major cities, areas, it's local police, state police, federal, all together, listening to chatter, deciding what to do. You obviously have been in that room, got intelligence briefings. What now? I mean, there's been a breakdown between federal and local in sanctuary cities. How could this affect the working relationship and preparation to prevent something from potentially happening?
Well, you know, I've been on both sides of the Joint Terrorism Task Force. As the U.S. Attorney, I was nominally in charge of it, right? Prosecute their cases. And as the mayor, I was a contributor to the New York Police Department and the FBI. And I probably know it as well or better than anyone. I was there for the formation of it. The New York Joint Terrorism Task Force has never been affected at all by any kind of politics. It is completely focused on protecting the metropolitan area against terrorism. I am certain that that is true throughout the country. These are highly professional, best people selected by the Bureau, selected by the various police departments. And I can't tell you, I cannot tell you the number of times they saved New York City before September 11th. I can tell you of 1 or 2 that became public. I can't tell you the other ones that they acted in. And they were never anything other than very much like our military. Everything is done right. Everything is done right by the book. I remember a young police officer a couple of years before September 11th saw something suspicious on a train station. The end result was 7 hours later, they were in an apartment building shooting a guy who was about to hit a toggle of a bomb that he was going to use to blow up the train station. Now that came directly from Al Qaeda. And bin Laden declared war on us for 3 years before he attacked us. Bill Clinton was paying attention to other things.
Mayor Giuliani, sir, thank you so much for joining us.